What if I told you that one of history's most peculiar wars began with an ear? Yes, an ear. A piece of flesh severed in anger, waved before a nation's leaders, and used to ignite a war that would last for years. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the bizarre tale of the War of Jenkins Ear. The year was 1731. The world was in turmoil, and the seas were ruled by trade and pirates. Among these treacherous waters sailed Captain Robert Jenkins, a British merchant seaman. While on a voyage near the Caribbean, Jenkins' ship was stopped by a Spanish Coast Guard vessel. Accusations flew. Smuggling, they said. But this was no mere search and seizure. What happened next was an act so grotesque it would echo through history. A Spanish officer, in a fit of rage or authority, severed Jenkins' ear and handed it back to him with a chilling message. "Take this to your king, and tell him the same will happen to him if he dares trespass in our waters." For 7 years, Jenkins carried that ear, a gruesome keepsake of humiliation and defiance. And in 1738, he finally found his moment. Called to testify before the British Parliament, Jenkins unveiled the ear, placing it before the stunned assembly. His story ignited a firestorm. "How dare Spain insult the honor of Britain?" they cried. The public demanded revenge. Parliament fanned the flames. And so, with a severed ear as its battle cry, Britain declared war on Spain in 1739. The War of Jenkins Ear was more than a fight over an ear. It became a clash for dominance in the Americas and the Caribbean, a contest over trade routes and colonial power. Battles raged on land and sea. Fortresses were besieged, ports were plundered, and countless lives were lost. But here's the twist. The war that started with so much passion and righteous fury ended in ambiguity. After years of bloody conflict, the War of Jenkins Ear merged with a larger European conflict, the War of the Austrian Succession, and in 1748, peace was declared. Jenkins' severed ear became a mere footnote in the history books, but the war it inspired reminds us how the smallest acts of violence can ripple into epic tales of human ambition, pride, and vengeance. So, the next time you think of war, remember this. Sometimes it's not just about land or riches. Sometimes it's about the audacity of holding an ear and demanding the world listen.